Hey guys, so I actually have to put on extra BB cream for you because I was up all night watching the live testimony from the National Assembly investigating Woo Byung-woo, who was basically like the bigwig in the Blue House that's accused of facilitating a lot of this corruption from President Park, and then also the nurse that had been in America who had come back to Korea for questioning about whether she essentially knew what was going on during the so-called missing 7 hours of President Park during the Seoul ferry sinking incident. This is the Belif Moisture Bomb Cushion, a natural beige bullet. It has an SPF of 50. I would recommend this as your touch-up BB cream, or I guess, do they call it CC cream? I'm not so into these CC cushion packs, even though they're pretty good for an emergency like today. These people, when they want to, and these people I mean the National Assembly lawmakers, when they want to get saucy, they get saucy, they go for it. Kind of like getting into an argument with like a really bad spouse. You know, the kind of arguments that go like, no, you didn't. No, stop lying. No, I know you're lying, and that's why you're, of course you're denying it because you're in denial. Like, it was sort of fun, but then on the other hand, I'm worried that the tone could be a little bit over the top. Also, what concerned me was that these lawmakers were essentially laying out the entire accusation and the charges and then saying, isn't that right? And then all the witness kind of has to do is say, no. Like, just basically say, like, to deny it. So, on the one hand, I do believe that they're trying to get on record what they are asserting, and they want to convey to the public what their stance and viewpoint is. But I wonder, because I'm not a legal expert, whether this is the right legal strategy to try to get more evidence out of somebody's testimony. But I don't think it's very helpful when all the defendant has to do, and especially if they're lying, is to just to say no. Army nurse came in her full outfit. Oh, this is not right. Came in her full outfit and very calm and very measured. They're looking for corruption, and they're also looking for connections and links. So they were basically saying like, look, you lived in a place that cost $700 a month, like basically like a shared house, like a boarding house that's very popular among students. And she said, yeah, because she was a student, she did. And then they said, and then you suddenly moved into some luxury apartment that was like $3,000 a month. That's like more than your salary. How did you do it? Obviously, you must have gotten some sort of special treatment and privilege and help. She admitted that she did move into an apartment that was $3,000 a month, but it doesn't prove anything. In my mind, it's very highly suspicious. But you can't prove that she got certain privileges because of that apartment. So in Woo Byung-woo's case, though, I think actually his ego is gonna get him in trouble, but I wouldn't underestimate him. Actually, anybody who is employed by the government, if you piss off somebody in the Blue House, that can go all the way down. Like, their order can basically get you in trouble. That's what they're trying to establish, that he was a person at the top that was in a position and was exercising that influence in order to affect hiring decisions. So that has tremendous power, because if you always have the threat of like, oh, well, if you cross me, I'm gonna get you fired, then that changes how you operate. And that goes all the way down to like frustrated citizens being like, this policy makes no sense. Are Korean people crazy? Sometimes, yes, but I would say a lot of the cases, most of the cases, origin in somebody feeling like their hands are tied behind their back because they can't do something that would alter a power dynamic relationship. And he said like, oh, well, you know, why not? Essentially, he didn't completely deny it. It was really late. It was like past midnight and it was still going on live, and I just was like, I gotta go to sleep. But entertaining. It's super entertaining just to watch. It's a tag team. So like a tag team from like the lawmakers, even from both parties, they will take turns and then they would return. Like they kind of like boom, 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 and then they wait and then they go back and boom, 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 boom. And then one lawmaker even told the nurse girl, he's like, your face looks pretty calm and happy. You're probably anticipating that this is over, but this is just beginning. And so it's kind of like really kind of bullying, you know, trying to wear people down. And I think they know this game because everybody who comes in looks like they had just gone to a meditation retreat, and they're gonna be like, oh, I'm not going to be baited by you. I'm not gonna be sucked into your trap. And then like some people crack and they're like, boom. But on the other hand, why not? Why not? I'd say both sides, throw your gloves off and basically answer the questions. Because what I believe to a certain extent is that the more guilty you are, the more yes, no, I don't understand. Like the less you're trying to give off. So the most stoic ones probably are the most guilty, because it's just a natural tendency that if you are accused of something that you didn't do, that you kind of get mad. On the other hand, you don't want to look like you are going to be swept under the spell of the questioner and to react in a knee-jerk manner. The reason why this is a rational approach to use theatrics and drama is that in a face-to-face investigation, you may slip up. So all of this is continuing, and Soon-sil is going to be questioned in her cell because she didn't want to, you know, come out to the National Assembly. Okay, so in a different video, I'll try to lay out all the charges, the legal charges that are against President Park. But until then, stay safe, enjoy the holidays, and love you. Thank you for watching. Bye.